This is the most important part right here.
Yeah, and it's also the hardest job. Very physical pulling the wire mesh.
It is. Yeah, right. That's why I do it.
Daryl always tends towards the most difficult job. Right, Daryl?
That's right. I get right in there. I'm not afraid. You want to put your boots on?
I will. I will.
Right there for you.
Thank you, sir. Can you hold this one?
I want to get one out.
Back up just a touch.
That's what puddling is called?
Yeah, it's called puddling when you're raking the concrete around with come along. These are called come along.
Easy job if you make it work for the striker.
It's actually a really important job because that's a hard job. When you have a 20 foot strike off and you're pulling 3-4 inches of concrete down, it's exhausting.
It is.
So the closer that the guys can get with this, get the concrete almost perfect, the less they have to pull. It makes their job a lot easier. you came on a day we're doing a small job, but we pour big driveways, and by the end of the driveway, if it's hot out, you can be ready to pass out if you're striking off.
Especially if you're an old man.
Yeah.
That's
not
really
old.
hard.
Concrete's hard on the body. I mean, Bugs is only 26.
Thanks, boss.
Like I said before, you want to get it as close as you can without leaving holes. You don't want to leave it too high either.
Yep.
You're good at grading, so this is going to kind of come naturally.
So it goes like when we're prepping a base for pavers, we want to
Yes.
get it real tight.
Yep,
Yep.
exactly.
Okay. Okay.
And then if they start striking off and you see there's no concrete, there's a gap on the
Bugs,
board,
we want
you gotta
that
push it
down
up.
here.
And if it starts piling up in front of the board, pull it back, just like that. So you kind of work it back and forth.
Get it to settle in.
Yeah. You don't want too much on here.
Cisco, here, push me in a little. Let me get that, brother. Push me a little over so I can. Thank you.
You getting him doing every aspect? Get myself half the boards like that. You actually have to finish that phase because it's going to be exposed from the yard.
Okay.
So he's consolidating the concrete and it removes any of the honeycomb. So when we go to finish it, it's already pretty decent.
The more holes we close up now, the easier it is later.
Right.
That's the work. How many guys you got working for you?
7.
About like us.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. You know, we used to have a lot of guys.
So did we.
That's more headache than.
Sure is.
Yeah, I noticed
A lot
one
of
of the
guys.
things I noticed was that the more guys I got, the smaller my profit
Oh, sure.
margin got, and the more gray hairs I got, and it just wasn't fun anymore.
Quality of the work isn't as good when you get thin like that.
Yep. So then, back in 2007, 2008, I decided to make a pretty radical move and intentionally cut my business in half. And I told my manager that's what I'm going to do, and he thought I was just an idiot for doing it.
Yeah.
And it worked out better than ever. Bugs did the same work. I did half the work for the same profit the next year. Okay, so what am I gonna be doing next? Screeding?
Yep.
Okay.
Call it striking off or screeding.
Okay.
First thing you do is you take your mag, you scrape the top of the form. You want to establish your elevation. The top of the form is your elevation. So you run your mag back and forth. That way you can really see what you're doing when you're pulling that screed board. You can see what's going on. If you just got a mess over here, you got rocks on the form, it's never going to ride that form. So you want to clean that off. I'll let you do it. Okay. Back and forth with the mag. If it's too high, you just push it away. You're natural.
Yeah, I've done screeding for our base on pavers.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on, man, I'm already 64.
Waiting for me?
All right, so you're gonna grab it with your left hand here. I usually stand up. You can get a lot more power on it when you're standing. And you grab it like this, and you ride the form. So you're pushing it down onto the form, and you're pulling back at the same time. See, nobody's puddling for us, so we got so much concrete here, it's really hard to do.
Yeah, I can actually see the board bending in the middle. Yeah.
See, now I said that pretty loud on purpose, so somebody stepped in to do it for us. Yeah.
Are you ready?
No, we need to come up here.
Yeah, so see the board's too short, so Buck's gotta ride his form. So the next one, you're gonna hold the board, he's gonna take it to his form, and you wanna make sure you're not digging in.
You just want to float it over the top of what
You
he's
just wanna
done.
float it over the top. 2 hands on the board.
One more time. Can't help it coming my way.
Okay.
Very nice. One more. Go, back to you. Set it down. No, right up in
No,
front.
you already got to there, so now you set it
No,
here.
right up in front. There you go.
Man, you're a natural. You are. That was really good. Because concrete's not like sand. You know, it's different. You can dig in a lot easier. You're talking about paver base and stuff. I know you guys screed sand and stuff. But with this, if you put too much pressure down, when you go to this side, you'll dig right in and leave a hole. So, it's a lot more difficult.
You guys make it look easy, that's why.
Yeah.
Come past that stick. There you go. One more. It's cold. All right, now to me. One more.
How do I use the camera?
All right, so this is called a bowl float. It's a B-U-L-L float, bowl float, not a bowl like a cereal bowl. So this is the tool that you use to initially close up the surface or smooth the surface out. You can see we've done some already. Over here we screeded, but it's not bowl floated. So when you bowl float, it's real easy. It's got the head tilts. So as you twist the handle, hey, take one of those handles off. You got 19 poles on here. Eric has short arms, so he needs that. Thank you. So as you twist it this way to the right, it tilts the bowl float up that way. So as you're pushing it forward, obviously you tilt it up. You don't want to tilt it way up. You want to tilt it up just enough so it's not digging into the surface. Okay. So you push it out. This is about the speed you want to push it out. Okay. I'm not going to go all the way because I really want you to do it. And then as you pull it back before you start, you twist it back. You twist it to the left.
So you get the back.
And then you'll see that lift off the surface just a little bit. You want to keep it relatively flat. You don't want to tilt it way up. and then you bring it back to you.
And you just want to work it enough to close up the
Yep.
cord, right?
So I just did it one time, but obviously it's not completely closed. You can still see the holes.
Yep.
So it'll take 2 or 3 times across in the same spot to work that into where it's just like you saw Eric do there. So I'm gonna let you do that. All right. And don't mess it up though.
Oh God, here we go.
No pressure.
Don't screw it up, monkey.
Looking good, brother. Keep it
Yep.
flat.
Nice.
Looks nice.
You can lower your tilt just a little bit.
The flatter you get it at first,
There you go.
the first time, it flattens it out more and closes it up.
Okay.
And then your speed, when you pull it back, you're going to want to pull it back a little slower than you push it out. Because that really closes up the surface.
A
There you
little
go.
slower, you said?
Yep. You're going excessively slow.
Okay.
That's probably about good for pulling back. I just tell you things once and you got it. That's perfect.
Well, you know, the thing is I got to get that muscle memory form to really understand what I mean, I understand the concept,
Yeah.
but my muscles don't understand the feel. Like right there, it's screwed up.
No biggie.
You know, it's one thing to know what you're saying, but to get the feel of it is a completely different thing. That's where I'm too high up.
Yep.
Yep.
high up.
Yep, and I screwed up that spot right there.
That's all right. We're going to work it back and forth a couple times. So.
Yeah. You see, this is where this takes a skill that I think is years of actual guys like you. So you adjust as you go too, don't you?
Yep, you adjust as you pull back a little
Yep.
bit, try to maintain that angle.
Yep.
So that's good there, that's enough. So now you can move over, get next to the form,
Okay.
do that, and then you're golden. I'm gonna go the other direction with it when you're done, but
Okay.
it's gonna be real nice and flat. And this whole slab, you know, we have pitch, just like you put pitch on your paver patio. We do about a 1/4 inch per foot, between an 1/8 and a 1/4 inch per foot from the house up. So if you leave divots and stuff with the bolt float in the street, it'll hold water. So you gotta have a really flat slab. The bolt float's a really important job.
So you do 1 inch a drop per 8-footer run? Is that what you're saying, right?
That's minimum. That's minimum.
Okay.
Yeah. 2 inches is even better.
So on concrete, you go more aggressive. On paver, since ours is porous,
Yep. Yes.
we can go 1 per 8, and
Yep.
that's the rule we always follow, especially on grades and stuff.
We can do that, but that's pretty light.
Ah,
Now, you're digging holes, Stan. So you're gonna have to run that over one more time
Yep.
because you dug a huge hole in the concrete. Hey, I expected a mistake, and you didn't disappoint.
Thank you. I don't like to disappoint people. Just tell me what else you want me to wreck and I'll get right on it. All right, you guys, we got a lot more action blah, 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 blah. All right, you guys, we got a lot more action coming out this week. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow. God bless. Go get them, you guys.